pay me the hook. Baby, pay me the hook. Baby, pay me the hook. Hey, baby, just play me the hook. Baby, pay me the hook. Hey, baby, pay me the hook. Hey, baby, pay me the hook. Pay me the hook, pay the hook.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Ganas Network podcast. Omero Guerrero here, and we have a whole room full of mother sucker. Just kidding, y'all. This is a big collab podcast today.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
We have a special show, man. Like, thinking about this for the last few weeks, Vincent, and we've been talking about it. I was like, man, this is going to be crazy because we have so many stories between this group that it's going to go deep. But the cool thing is that, like, everybody has a different background of shit that we've been through in our lives, through our family upbringings. And this is a special night for me. Pablo, we all go back here.
We all go back, yeah.
Way back. So let's introduce...
Almost a decade, huh? Right?
Yeah.
Almost a decade.
So let's introduce the group here.
Well, first off, why don't we just say we're here with a Bring the Fire crew?
Bring the fire.
And what you hear in the background is the hookahs, baby. Hookah.
Yeah, we're not hitting a fat water bomb or anything like that.
It is a water bomb. But
Yeah, that's right.
Technically, it is a water bomb.
Technically, it's a bong.
only for tobacco. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Special tobacco? Wacky.
Hey, did anybody invite Snoop Dogg? No? Okay.
Yeah, he's on his way.
All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, man, Bring the Fire in the house.
So the cool thing is that as we started like the Ganas Network a couple months ago, man, it's so cool to see our friends that we know and have known through the years having success in their own business ventures, doing their own thing in totally different industries. And,
oh, yeah, for sure.
And the industry that Bring the Fire in, if you guys can't already tell, it has something to do with fire, it has something to do with bringing the heat, doing something unique. And it's a trip, man, to see people building a business around something that's fun. And
something that they enjoy.
It's profitable.
Oh, man. And let me tell you something. I mean, I think just here in Southern California, from what I've seen, these guys are the guys that are... I think they kind of created the industry of what they do, and they're kind of spearheading that industry. Now there's a bunch of copycats out there that are trying to do what these guys are doing. Obviously, you can't duplicate what these guys have done, but, you know, my respects goes out to... I remember when they first posted the idea about it, and I was like, huh? You know, because I didn't know exactly how it was going to work.
Right.
But I've gotten a chance to hang out with these guys while they're doing their due. And let me tell you, man, it's very unique concept. It's something that is different. And it's something that, you know, is very profitable, like you said. So I'm excited to get into it with these guys so they can kind of share, you know, what it is that they do in their business, what it is that they're, you know, their backgrounds are and where they, you know, how they actually ended up bringing together. Yeah.
Table of like immigrant families.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Legal. They all got papers.
Legal. Citizen now,
I got my papers. A bunch of immigrants. So let's go around the table, man, and kind of get a quick background. You know, like for example, my name's Omero.
Hey, hold on. All you guys know how to do a 30-second commercial, right? Because we were all trained in how to do a 30-second commercial.
Elevator pitch. Vincent, give me your elevator pitch. So just background, man. Where you grew up, background, family background, and what you like about being. No, I'm just kidding. Just your background. Quick background.
Vincent Din, Bring the Fire. We also have a podcast called Smoking Nights with Bring the Fire as well. And I grew up in Orange County, Garden Grove. Background.
He's the Vietnam.
I am Vietnamese. My parents are from Vietnam. They immigrated here in 75 and 81. My dad's 75, my mom 81. And I'll pass it over to Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe, also known as Hero. Man, my background... just working hard and trying to make a living, man. Just grinding, you know. But yeah, my family's, my dad's side of the family is from the Philippines, immigrated here to America to get the American dream going on. My mom, she's straight from Mexico, immigrated here, first generation immigrant. And yeah, man, I mean, we're just grinding, man. We're just trying to make that American dream.
All right, my turn. My name's Kareem, a.k.a. Chemo. I was born in Egypt, actually. You can't tell because my accent anymore.
He's African.
But yeah, I'm African technically. But yeah, born in Egypt till I was 6. My parents came to the U.S. of A. for the American dream and dragged us along, and it's been awesome. So we've been here since 1990, I believe. So been here quite a long time.
Hey everybody, my name is John, aka JP. Yeah, I go way back with a couple of these guys, known them for a while, and yeah, also my family's, first generation. My mom came from Mexico, and my dad, they came here around the 70s. We're married here. I was born and raised in Orange County as well. I go actually way back with a couple of these guys, to as far back as elementary, junior high. That's right. And it's been awesome. It's been awesome.
That's a long
Yeah,
time.
it really is. I love seeing how we could drift apart, and here we are once again. Life bringing us back together, and everything we're doing right now, it's really amazing. I'm really excited, and yeah, I'm just ready to get the show on the road and see what we got going on for BDF next.
So
That was good.
yeah, it's really
do
good.
mine over, bro.
So for all the Bring the Fire listeners, what is Ganas at Work?
Ganas Network. That's right. This is the collab podcast. So for the BDF, Pablo and I got together, and we realized that there was a lot of successful people
Around us.
successful friends that we do
Yeah.
that had dope stories that were unique. And we thought, wouldn't it be cool if we had a show where people could highlight these stories to maybe inspire, motivate other people to kind of follow or pursue their own dreams, because everybody has a story. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're a janitor at an elementary school, or you clean shoes in front of a barber shop, everybody has a story. But most importantly, in Southern California, it's a melting pot. And originally, the concept was like Latino stories for Latinos, but it's an immigrant story, man. It's not even about Latinos, because Southern California, we got a super diverse group. We've sat down with a ton of different people, and I've never been in a room
With a more diverse group.
we hitting a lot of continents here, and it's pretty dope. And we have like one common thread, I think, is that we're all like hungry and we want to make our family proud. And we're finding different ways to do that, because there's not one way to be successful, right? 10, 12 years ago, we were taught like
There was only one way.
there's one,
Put all your eggs in that one basket.
Yeah.
you're going to be rich. Just
But-
follow the system, follow these
Follow
10
the
steps,
system and do 2 a day. But
and you're all going to be successful. And,
That's a broken system to me.
it worked for a few people, and good for them, right? But for me, it wasn't even about that money. It was the education that I got and the friendships, right, that you make.
Absolutely, the friendship is huge.
Because look at us, we're still like friends here. 10
we
years
are
later,
chilling, yeah.
we're not even working together, some of us, and we're still in contact. But even if we're not working together, it's like we still support each other. Like,
Of
Gabe,
course.
I don't profit from you at all, Gabriel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't. But I'm
Eventually
rooting
you
for
can.
you. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Like, Kareem, your dad has this business that we've known about for a long time. Like, that's dope that he still has it, Like, that's what's up. John, doing your own thing and different things. You had a car detail business that had nothing to do with me, but I was like, dude, that's tight, dude. Do it, man. Make it happen. And here you guys are working together. I'm curious, like, how did you guys get the concept? I know Kareem's the Egyptian, so he brought the hookah maybe concept, because he always had the hookah at the parties.
Yeah. I think that's how it started.
That's
man.
exactly
Actually,
how it started.
Is that right?
Yeah, I
that's
think
exactly-
I think you might have been there actually, Omero, over at it was Jamie Sandoval's house.
Jamie's
it was
birthday party,
It was a
right?
birthday
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, I remember that.
Vincent was there. John was there.
The party?
Yeah, that party.
Oh, okay.
That party.
It was a very interesting party.
Very interesting party.
Yeah, man.
party.
And I don't know if you remember, but yeah, actually, all of us were there, right?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Pablo wasn't there. You were there in spirit, brother.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were there.
No, that's okay. But all right, we had a get together, right? And I don't know, someone told me to bring the hookah, or I brought the hookah just because I'm the Arab guy. So I brought the hookah, and me and Gabe were smoking, having a good time with Vince. JP was there, right? Omero you were there.
Yeah, I
Right,
definitely was.
so it was a crazy night. But yeah, we just started smoking the hookah, and we just saw how everybody kept gravitating. I mean, even the older people there that
They
were at
wanted
the party.
to know what it was.
Get it? Yes. What is?
Es mota?
Yeah. All languages,
All
bro.
languages.
And everyone just had a great time around the hookah. Me and Gabe and John were kind of, looking at each other, and Vince, and we're like, man, this is cool. We should cater, bro. Ha ha. We should take hookahs to parties. Ha.
Yeah.
And that's how it all started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We found out that, like, an idea is an idea, but fuck ideas, man. Execution.
All day.
Execute that shit. Ideas are just ideas. They're just on paper. If you need to make that idea into execution.
So
That's what we did.
how long after the idea did you guys actually sit down and really say, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it.
I would say it was about a year.
Yeah, it took a while.
It was about a year. Actually, Gabe had left to China at the time. So it was me, Vince, and John sitting here actually in my garage smoking hookah. Like, hey, should we open up a hookah bar? We're like, yeah, that sounds cool. Hey, Vince, how much money you got? John? Me?
No.
No.
That's-
No.
nah.
That wasn't going to work.
We don't have 50K.
How's your credit?
Yeah.
That's your credit. Well, before I met Pablo, it was a horrible.
So, yeah, man, we had Gabe, video chatting from China. And, I would say a good year and a half till it actually came into fruition. And we started actually, like, getting into buying some hookahs and getting into our first venue.
Yeah, it's been rolling ever since. It's crazy. It's a crazy experience, man. I never thought it would be this big.
No, never.
Never in my wildest dreams I thought it was this big. I thought it was just gonna be like, honestly, I didn't believe it was gonna be this big until I really started. Like, oh my god, we're in that club. Oh my god, we're in that club. Oh my god, we're not even calling promoters. They're calling us. Damn, dude.
So in that time frame, so it took about a year or so. You guys would chill here in the garage, smoking the hookah, talking about it. What kind of ideas were, being brought to the table? Because I can see, I can cater maybe parties, but like what? Because now you guys are obviously, I'll let you guys get into it, but what exactly transpired in that year's time frame? Like what did you guys discuss as far as, okay, this is how we should operate, these are the things we should, like what kind of ideas went into the whole thing? Because a year and a half is a good time frame for you guys to really plan something out. You were out in China, right?
Yeah, I was in China
Teaching.
Yeah, I was
doing the whole
trying to
education.
teach.
Hey,
Now, I was running my buddy's school, and it was a fun experience over there. But I knew I eventually had to come back, and when I come back, I need to do something. So I'm totally glad Cremo called me up. He's like, the idea that we came up with, let's do it. And I was like, let's do it. How much money do we need?
So what did you guys discuss? Like, what did you guys discuss in that year and a half time frame to make an actual execution happen?
Actually, I remember Kareem was telling us, you know what? I have my brother-in-law, who at the time, was married, but he said, hey, I know he has a couple connects, probably get a couple, cheap hookahs, see where it goes, buy a couple hookahs.
Hey, they weren't cheap, bro.
They weren't cheap. Good quality hookahs.
They're
Good quality
quality.
hookahs.
They're
Inexpensive.
Inexpensive
AM hookahs.
There we go.
Yeah,
AM
affordable.
hookahs.
Affordable hookahs. And, and we just said, well, let's see how many we could buy. Well, how much do we think we need? And I don't know how long the lines we came up with $200. Say, you have $200? So we each put in $200, and with that, we bought, I believe it was about 8 hookahs.
Yeah.
We put together 8 hookahs. We bought a couple cans of tobacco, bought some coals, just, other little things to get a hookah going.
Yeah.
And after that, it was funny that Kareem actually told me about this barbershop. It just recently opened up in Garden Grove, and he was talking to the barber, and he was, shooting the shit with the barber.
Shout out to Ambitious Barbershop, Garden Grove, baby.
Hey, Ambitious. And he was talking to the barber, and he told him, yeah, man, we're starting this company, Hookah Catering company, and we're bringing this new concept to nightclubs, and that's what we want to do. And it pretty much didn't go anywhere. He just, talked about it, and after that, he told me about the barbershop. And when I went to the barbershop, I remember I was getting my hair cut, and this gentleman, just overheard me talking to the barber. Yeah, Kareem told me about you guys' hookah catering business. Like, yeah, we're getting started. We're just, talking to a couple people. We're trying to see if we can get into a venue right now. And this gentleman just, overheard. He's like, hey, I heard you were talking about you guys serve hookahs at nightclubs. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what we're trying to do. He's like, oh, well, I know a promoter, a club owner that you might want to get in contact with. I got the number. Maybe a couple of days or a week or so, we decided, hey, why not give him a call? Give him a call, and he actually gave us a first shot to our actual first real VIP venue, where they actually allowed us to take the hookahs inside the VIP sections.
I think
That was should I say his name right here?
Yeah.
What was the name?
Well, actually, his name was Chonchi. He's a really cool guy. I think his real name is Adrian, I believe.
It is Adrian.
But everybody knows him. Big promoter. As shout out to Chonchi's out there. Super cool guy, man. I mean, we just clicked. We sat down at Starbucks. had some. I don't even know if we had coffee, but you know, you guys remember the Starbucks
It's a
days,
Starbucks,
right? Doing a sit down,
tabletop.
right? And he was real cool and said, you know what, yeah, I've been thinking about doing it, but I just don't have the time to buy the stuff and blah blah blah, and you know, and yeah, why don't you guys give it a try? And that was our very first venue, and that's Shark Club actually in Costa Mesa.
El Parral.
Yeah,
El Parral. The Shark
AKA,
Club.
yeah, they call on Saturday nights. It was called El Parral.
Back in the days, there used to be a Limelight. It was all Asian back in the days.
Back in the
I
day,
remember
that's
those
right.
times.
Vince got to throw that in there.
I had to throw it in there because I had so many fond memories.
That full process, man. I mean, it took us so many failures to actually get to where we are now.
Yeah.
Like we had to like really think about, hey, are we doing this right? You know,
Like
actually-
talk about our very
first event.
I remember the very.
I was still in China. I was still in Beijing.
Gabe was still in China.
Yeah.
We were. I think Kareem called a place that was called Executive Suites.
Long Beach, shouts out.
How do you know
Long
about
Beach.
that? How do you remember that?
You know what?
Very interesting. Very
You
interesting
know why I
place.
remember that?
Very
'Cause-
interesting
'cause
location.
I listened to it. You know, because we're doing a Udemy course, so I listened to that same lecture like 20 times over.
Yeah.
So I do remember going to Executive Suites in Long Beach.
It's a rainbow. It's shouts
It's a
out.
gay and lesbian
Hey,
club.
that's our. We love
And-
much love for that community.
It was awesome.
Yeah, much love to that
Love.
community.
And we were there. We didn't know what we were doing. We had
Absolutely nothing.
like John said, we had 6, 7, 8 hookahs with us at the time, and we set it up, and we're like, dude, well, how much do we charge people? I mean, do we charge $10 an hour, $25 an hour? What do we do? And you know, at the end of the night, we came up with $37. And we were like,
we're rich.
and we were like, dude, $37. We were sitting there, we're like, man, we have to keep doing this because I think successful people, any type of business, if you're doing something like Gabe, so you have an idea, you have to put some work into it. And we just worked. We went to original mics in Santa Ana, didn't make a lot of money there until John went to the barbershop. But it was a process. It was venue after venue after venue of no success. We had no success. Made $50 here, 20 here, 37 here, and it goes on and on. But we had no success.
So how
for a
many
long time.
how many people are on the BDF team? Like the not the BDF, the executive board, I should say, the owners, or because there's five of these.
Five. Yeah.
So there's 4 owners and then one salary.
One salary guy,
Yeah.
He's the
He's the
VIP of operations.
VP of operations.
Yeah, VP. Sorry, not
He's the
VIP.
behind the scenes man. I mean, if it wasn't for like we were always taught like find somebody that's smarter for you and have them work for you. Man, this guy is smart.
Who is this guy?
What's his name?
Danny Galar. Am I saying Cuellar? Sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Let's
Yeah.
edit that. Let's edit that out.
Shout outs to Danny
Danny
Boy.
Cuellar.
Thank you, Danny. We love you, bro.
Yeah.
You got to find somebody that's sharp because we didn't have. I mean, we had skills in networking and stuff like that, but he had the back office skills and stuff like that, and he actually organized us all. You know, we were
He's a meticulous organizer.
super meticulous organizers, which I think like a lot of us don't have skills in, except for Vincent. He's pretty organized.
Well, he's Asian.
He's
Well,
Asian.
yeah,
It
he's
counts.
Asian.
Just because
It doesn't
he's
count.
We automatically assume he's good at math too.
My wife doesn't agree, but yeah, I thank you for it.
But we found that guy that's smarter that's smarter than us, and he saw the vision, and he was like, dude, we're like, you're hired. We need you.
But we can't pay you.
We can't pay. But we can't pay.
We really, honestly, we could
But we
not
s-
pay him.
But we sold the
He worked
vision.
for free for a long time.
We sold the vision though.
He saw the
You
vision.
know what? We paid him in Coronas and tacos.
Yeah, yeah.
He drank a lot of Coronas and tacos. That's what he did do.
You know what? That's one of the coolest things about hearing the stories about how any business is coming up is the stories of the failure, right? Because you gotta fail your way to the top, and these are cool stories because I mean, this is a true idea. You guys all put in $200, and you guys failed, trying to get into different venues in different areas. And then finally one person made a contact at a barbershop only because you were talking at the right moment and the right person overheard. And because of that person, he put you in contact with the one that gave you the shot at the club. Right. What were your emotions when you guys sat down with this club promoter who was like, I'll give you guys a shot? And then what was your experience like at your first, that first night at the club? That make sense?
Super excited. I know we all get the jitters, nervousness, but honestly, the excitement and the way we are, our team, that's what I love about our team, is that we get excited and we move. You know, that's what a lot of people lack is, again, I'll go back to what Gabe was saying, is execution. We got excited and we executed, you know, and that's what I believe led to our, you know, I wouldn't say overnight success, but it snowballed. After that, it was just one after another. And again, we took concepts into there, failed. And we're doing things in the beginning that we learned 6 months down the line didn't work. So what do we have to do? We had to innovate. Think of what's next, what's better, what's a better product, what's coming up. So now we really had to dig deep into the market that we created and really do research on what we're doing to see if anybody provided a product that could take us to that next level. And that's how we started, you know, slowly but surely getting more in depth into seeing what we had actually created and actually applied it to our new business.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So we were scared.
Yeah.
Like I was. I mean,
Yeah.
when JP got the number, and then we called him, and you know, I was like, yeah, he said yes, guys. He wants to meet us up.
Oh crap!
Are we ready? I got a yes. You know, and
what did we do?
It was cool, man. He said, you know, boom, I'll be there, yada yada, and you know, we all showed up to that Starbucks, and I think we were kind of talking in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what are we gonna tell him? We're gonna tell him.
He busted out 2 cell phones. Remember that?
Yeah.
That scared me. Like, man, this guy's balling.
You know, came up, you know, in his cool truck, you know, 2 cell phones, yeah, pulled up, and but yeah, I think we were scared. Like, all right, what do we say? We don't want to say the wrong thing, you know, because getting into executive suites, I would say that was easy. That was like, you know, I was just making some random dials, you know, on my phone and talk to the owner right off the bat. Like, hey, I'm looking for the owner or the general manager. Well, yeah, I'm the owner. How can I help you? I was like blown, you know, I didn't know what to say. I just said, hey, we do V.i.p. hookah, and your club looks awesome from what I see, and want to see if you know, you'd like us there. Sure, can you come tonight? I was like, holy shit. You know, we're gonna be rich. This works. This works. No, but actually at that time, I don't know if you guys remember, we didn't have any hookahs.
Yeah.
At that time we didn't.
When he said, yeah, can you come tonight? I was like, oh, we're booked tonight. But we can be there Friday. And I think we're all, you know, texting back and forth, got on a call with these guys, and we're like, we got to buy some hookahs tomorrow. Yeah. We got to get, you know, this Friday. And that's when we scrambled, got the hookahs. And just like Vince said, man, just kind of hopped in it, like did the work. Like we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know the type of crowd. And we certainly didn't know we were going to be running, you know, as many venues as we do now. And I'm not saying we hit the pinnacle of success whatsoever, because we got a long fucking way to go. Long way. And I'm just excited to keep it growing, you know. But along the way, I know all the guys seen like other little, you know, nobody copies, you know, someone that's not doing well. Yeah. So other people try to, you know, kind of do what we're doing.
It's flattering, though. It's like you're trying to copy us. That's pretty flattering.
Yeah,
like,
Gabe thinks it's flattering. I'm like, fuck these guys.
I thought it was
What's great is that a lot of them fail, too.
A lot of them fail. I even offered to sell them hookahs and stuff like that. Oh, you want to copy us? Hey, man, you want to buy some of my shit?
Buy some good quality hookahs now.
The funniest shit is they try to sell the hookahs. Say, you guys want to buy a hookah? We're like,
no.
Yeah, that's $2 made in China.
That's a 2009, bro. I'm rolling with the 2015.
Outdated hookahs, bro. We got outdated hookahs.
So in your guys' concept, you know, through trial and error, you know, you guys mentioned like, oh, there was nights you guys made like $30, $37. How did you guys determine what the price point would be for, you know, and then when you guys were getting into, you know, with this club promoter, you know, was there something that, you know, was there some kind of an arrangement that you had to make with this guy too? Like you need to break him off a piece, you know, like, and then how did you guys determine, you know, in order for us to be profitable, we need to be charging X amount, you know, because obviously we don't want to talk about what you guys charge, but what we do want to do is how did you guys determine at what point you guys were going to be profitable?
That's all trial and error, man. That's all like, what would they pay? And that's like, if we say a number and they say yes right off the bat, it's like, damn, that's too cheap. Yeah. If they have to think about it and I have to sell it, boom, homie, I'm selling you. Like, you're gonna be sold. Like, I got a hookah in front of my hand. That table wants to buy it for $60 or whatever price it was, you know. And if you don't want it, I'm gonna go to that table. I'm gonna go to that table. It was just like making numbers, making the rounds, asking everybody in the club until one person buys. Then when that person buys for whatever price, I know my price, man. I know my price point.
At first, I do want to say though, we actually did start at $10 a person all night.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Original
And-
Mike, Santa Ana, baby.
And even at Shark Club, El
But we
Parral.
still made like $50.
And we still made like $50. And again, we were just like, yeah, we're getting. I remember when we first hit. What did we make at AVAC? Was it like our first $100?
Something like that.
Something
man.
like that. And we were like super
We
excited.
were jacked for $100.
And because we charged $10 a person. So we actually convinced 10 people to pay us $10.
Well, it wasn't like necessarily like even convincing, right? It was the cool, like, because like I mean, you didn't see that in OC. I don't know
Yeah.
about different parts of the country, but you didn't see like, oh, there's hookahs at the club.
Nobody had hookahs.
So they were like, everyone was like, holy shit, there's
I think
hookahs
people
here.
tried.
But
I think people
they were kind of
tried.
scared, right?
Yeah, I think there's probably people that tried to do hookah at the club, but they didn't know. They didn't know why they were there, and they know they had to provide hookahs, but they didn't know the little things that will make them successful.
Yeah, but that's the key point, though. They tried to do
They
it.
tried it. They never-
We did it.
Yeah, we didn't quit.
No, we
I think
didn't quit.
That's, we
That-
never
no,
quit.
that's-
the nights that we made no money at the beginning for a year. We didn't even take a paycheck.
No.
Yeah.
So for a year, we didn't take a paycheck, and we just kept on doing it. And we were just excited because look, we're not gonna fail. I think that's our mentality. We're not gonna quit. We're not gonna fail. And
Well, shit, I wanted my $200 back.
So you guys saw a void in the market. You're like,
Yeah.
there's a need for. We just need to kind of figure out the right price point so that we can pay our bills, make a little profit, and grow. And it took you guys about a year to get to those comfortable numbers where you at least knew what you had to get to to scale it up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say I wouldn't even say like there's a need for it. Like in the beginning, like because nobody knew what it was, and so we just came with an idea, and people liked that idea. So then after that, after it got into one club, then the other club said there's a need for it. So in the beginning, there wasn't a need for it. We created this market. We're
Right,
like we're
right.
bringing it here because
Yeah.
we're gonna sell it to you no matter what. And if you
Right.
don't buy it, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I remember one time I went to El Malecón because my buddy he was going to perform that night, and you happened to be there. Like I knew you were going to be there because like you guys were
Yeah.
there before.
Yeah.
And like when I saw like you pitching it, and when I saw it at the tables,
Yeah.
it made sense because at these scenes, like at some of these bars, they're like corrido clubs. They have banda, and
Yeah.
these guys love to pop bottles. These guys love
Yeah.
to show off, and the smoking thing, it's kind of cool. It's that cool, like
Yeah.
Joe, and it totally makes sense. I was like, oh yeah, I can see that. Like, it's an ego thing, but because it's fun too.
Dude, it's a super ego thing, dude. You'll get guys that have bottle service and they don't know what a hookah is, but because it looks flashy, they want it.
They get the attention.
They
The
get the
eyes are like,
attention.
oh, those guys.
The women come.
Those guys are balling,
yeah,
man.
dude. Yeah.
Knowing-
Those guys must be narcos.
That is crazy. Are you
But
guys
I mean,
finding
like what you touched on, Omero, like, you know, the banda and corridos, you know, like, I like my Spanish right there,
Yeah.
right? See, Egyptian guy. But, you know, like, we had to figure out also what clubs would be a hit.
Yeah.
The clubs that we made 20, 30, $50 at, you know, not to knock down EDM, love that, love that. But, you know, some of those events or nightclubs, those people are there to party, man. They're there
Right.
to dance and have a good time, and they're not really there to sit down at a VIP table,
Right.
pop bottles,
Chilling,
and smoke some hookah.
smoking?
They're all on ecstasy.
There's some other shit.
Maybe.
Allegedly.
That's what they do.
Well, it's almost like so it's almost like a beautiful accident. Like you accidentally stumbled upon this this demographic,
Yeah.
this scene.
Yeah, because I had no idea the scene even existed.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
honest, I had no idea.
My beaner ass, my beaner ass did. I was playing at those clubs.
Yeah, that's the only reason I knew because I ended up going to Omero's show when he used to be
dude,
a singer for.
I love going to Omero shows, dude.
You guys were my only fans. Thanks.
No,
I sold 2
Got an
CDs
Asian
and I
and a
appreciate it.
Filipino.
Yeah.
The two people that bought the CDs are in the room right now.
Heck yeah, dude.
The funniest thing, and I love you, Vincent, for it. We were roommates and stuff, but the funniest thing is that at our CD release party, there was a photographer, a professional photographer there, right? And we were performing and stuff, and there's like all the chicks were in the front, right? Like let's just call it 15 girls were in the front watching us perform, and Vincent's right there like this, like. Like in all the pictures, Vincent is in all the pictures in the front, like showing me love and showing me support, and that's why I love this guy, man. And I support everything that he's been doing. He supports me, and that's what this is all about. You know, it's like we've been through so much through like our network marketing journey. You know, some of us had a lot more success than others. And John, you didn't do network marketing. Or did you do network marketing?
No, yeah.
You didn't do network marketing.
Thank God.
And
I was just playing now. We learned a lot.
But I think you were a student of the industry too, because you read books, like the same books that we probably read.
Yeah.
And
Kareem shared a lot.
right? he was your mentor, right?
He was my mentor. He was
Trying to recruit him. That's what it was.
He was pitching it to me.
He's like, I can't
I
wait.
wasn't catching on because I wasn't that literate to that.
He was like, bro, I need my player club points. I need to just sign up. Just the identity theft one.
Right? But so it's like I'm thankful for that. You know, like it's fun. It's fun to make fun of it, but without it, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. We wouldn't have known each other.
We wouldn't.
We
known each
wouldn't.
other.
That's
Yeah.
true.
No, we wouldn't all be in this room right now.
It's fucking cool. I wouldn't known you,
100.
and I wouldn't
well,
known
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know,
I guess
but
that's 3.
yeah, but it's a trip. It opened up a different world for me. I didn't know about self help. I didn't read any books until I joined network marketing.
Yeah.
That's why my grades were terrible. So, and I'm excited to see where you guys are progressing. You guys are definitely taking your business model, and I know you guys are working on a course to launch on Udemy.
Yep.
Through the Ganas network, almost from the very beginning, we've been pushing Udemy for new ways to learn new skills. To help you improve in your careers, maybe a new way to make some money part time, a new business, a new hobby. Like I took some courses on photography, and it helped me improve a bit. And it's like a $10 course. It took me like 2 days, and it helped me learn some new techniques. And you guys have a proven system that works.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you could have been selfish and said, we're keeping it to ourselves. Fuck everybody else. We don't want competition. There's more than like anybody can have like a recipe and try to implement it, but it takes more than just a recipe. It's your guys' personalities. It's your guys' work ethic. It's your guys' everything. The fact that you guys all kind of complement each other and you guys have strengths and weaknesses, but it's a team effort. I think it's a beautiful thing. And your course is going to be out soon. I think you said in a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, yeah.
So stay posted when the course is available. We're going to promote it through Ganas Network so you guys can learn about how you can make killer income through a hookah business. I mean, can you tell me, can you kind of like touch it up a little bit more about your course and why you decided to do a Udemy course?
I think.
Go ahead.
Hiro, VD.
I think we wanted to do a Udemy course because, look, there's so much success out there, and a lot of people don't know that they can do something that, a lot of people like to go clubbing, a lot of people like smoking hookahs, and we combined the two and made it successful. We average about $23,000 a month in sales, and we want to say, look, we want to show people how to do this from A to Z. All the 1, 2, 3s, the ABC, so they can go out there. We can't do it in Austin, Texas. We can't do it in Florida. We can't do it in Las Vegas.
Can't do it by ourselves.
We can't do it ourselves. And we want everybody out there that wants to make money, that wants to be successful, that has a dream, that has a goal, to have a vehicle. We're just giving you, there's many vehicles out there, right? Don't stick to one. But we just want to give opportunities to people. Say, look, this is an opportunity where you can actually make money, have fun, meet people, and enjoy what you're doing. And you can do it part-time or full-time and still make a killer living.
Right. So are you guys, the way your course is structured, Gabe, sorry, good job. So is it like you guys are setting up like a franchise, like partner with us and we can show you, not only are you going to learn through this course how to do it, but we can mentor you, partner with you. We can do conference calls and we'll walk you through it so that if you have any challenges, we're partners.
Well, we do have that option. We
That's
have a
cool.
joint venture option.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's great.
So if you want to go out there and you can do it yourself. Our course, we're going to just show you from A to Z to do it yourself. And we want you to do it yourself. But it's always good to have a team. And we've done everything. We failed already. We could tell you what to do at what time and what not to do at what time. So it's always good if you want to joint venture with us. We have that option at the end of the course where you can joint venture us and we'll mentor you and show you how we did it and how you had the success. Because you could have the success and it'll grow. It might take you 2 years, 3 years. But with us, I think it'll take you a lot shorter time. It's your learning curve is gonna be curved. I mean,
We could pretty much walk you hand in hand.
Yeah.
And like Gabe was saying, it's like we made all the mistakes for you guys. We really did. I mean, we created a market where there was no market. And for all you entrepreneurs out there that have done something like that, you know what it is. You know how it is to make all these mistakes. And again, it took us a year to really start, flipping a profit, and that's when we really started seeing like, okay, now we got to continue to innovate. Boom. What's next? What's the better product? And that's what we have now. we have that available to you guys. Through our course, you go through our site. If you want to purchase from us, you can. We could give you great deals on that. You don't have to. But again, we can walk you hand in hand if you decide to do the joint venture with us.
I think the most important thing why we decide to put our baby and our methods online and show the world is we don't have that scarcity mentality. Like, I don't care if you're going to start. I don't care if you watch the course and you're down the street from me. I'm going to work my ass off and outdo you. Like, watch the course and you want to start off a shop right next to me. We're still going to work our ass off. We're still going to outdo you. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we don't have that scarcity mentality. A lot of people they want to share they don't want to share their secrets.
There's enough to go around.
There's enough to go around.
Right.
There's
All
300
dealerships next to each other. Why are all car dealerships next to each other?
There's 340 million people in this country.
Exactly. So it's like you guys. It's creating competition. See it as friendly competition.
Yeah.
It's like it pushes you. That's the way I see it. When I see a competitor out there, now it's like, okay, what are you doing? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to top that.
Yeah. It pushes us to get to the next level.
Yeah, it makes
we have
everybody
exactly
be better.
It makes us be better.
You have to improve. You improve or you die. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's kind of like just, when we have a new competitor, sort of say, we just, all right, well, let's see how long they last.
Right.
Yeah.
And
you guys have the proven system that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
a lot of
and
people,
you
we
have
get that back. We get promoters calling, man, oh my gosh, dude, this hookah sucks.
Right.
Or blah, blah, blah.
They sucked.
Yeah, they suck. Customer service. So
Right.
I like how you said we all kind of compliment each other. Although we have our times where we're all bump heads. I've always taught, by my dad, don't get in business with your friends, And it's tough getting into business with your friends. Sometimes you bump heads and it doesn't work out. People go separate ways. It is what it is. But I think what really helped us all is because we have 4 brains, 5 with Danny, but, really sitting there and like, that didn't work. What can we do? And we all kind of helped each other go to the next level. That's why, in their Udemy course, or Udemy, right? I'm saying that right?
Yep.
Anyone can do it by themselves. But let's say they did have our help. Let's say they did have someone, they're not that good at marketing, and they got help with marketing. Someone that has no idea about, Excel. Well, we got Vincent for that,
The Asian guy.
But, again, we all have different characteristics that I think help the business grow. So to say, like, man, sometimes I sit back or my dad would be like, well, why didn't you do that by yourself? Well, quite honestly, I don't think we would have had the success.
All that fucking work by yourself, dude.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been as successful.
Yeah. You guys have an all-star team, and knowing the course is one thing, but being able to teach someone how to apply the course step by step. This is what you need. It's fucking amazing. That's cool. It's gonna be a hit, man. I can't wait.
The cool thing about your guys' model is that it's a worldwide thing.
Yeah.
Like, every country has the club scene, the bar scene. Hookah is a worldwide deal, and your model can reach millions of people, man. And a lot of people have an opportunity to start something, that you guys created. That's the cool thing, is you guys can literally start a trend, worldwide trend. Hookah's been around for years. I mean,
Centuries. Why do you look at me when you say that?
You know what?
Let's bring it to your family tree.
But
Put it down on a 3-way call.
the reality is nobody's ever brought it to the scene the way you guys did, and that right there to me is amazing. That we're here sitting down with people who created an industry without anybody, and even when you guys were in doubt, you guys still kept pushing, and now you guys are the most successful hookah company that caters in all areas in all of Southern California, and everybody knows who you guys are. There's a lot of copycats out there, but they can't duplicate because of what you guys have been able to do. You guys have set the trend.
I think
They can't bring the fire, baby.
They can't bring the fire.
I think there's a saying. I don't know who mentioned the saying, but
Jeff Olson.
Was it? I mean,
He might try and sue you, bro, for saying his name.
you got to copy the right cat. You can be a copycat, but you got to copy the right cat.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
And
Jeff Olson.
and a lot of people, they try to copy, but they don't got all the details. And then there's a lot of little details.
A lot
of little details that you need to do on a day-to-day basis to have success at what we do. And we mentioned it a few times where we made a lot of mistakes too. So we made the mistakes for you. And so when this course comes out in a few weeks, all you got to do is just be a student, take copious notes. That's it. Be a student, take copious notes, and just listen and watch the videos over and over, and you'll have success. And the only guarantee that we have is you have to work. And then you work, you have the success. But, I mean, if you decide to half-ass it, you're going to fucking fail.
It's like everything, man. Everything in life.
Right, you try to bake a cake, leave out the sugar, let me know how that cake's going to taste. And with your business model, you guys have the proven system now where you know every little fucking step that's required.
Yeah.
Where these partners, it could take them years because it's not about, oh, we did it in 2 years. No. It's like you each put in 2 years. Do that math. It's actually like
10 years.
It's 12 years of fucking,
12 years.
because you guys each did your own thing. And then the years of studying that you did, like for business, entrepreneur, self-help, add those years of put in that those people still may have no clue about. You know,
that's true.
It's crazy. It's more than
That's true.
That is cool.
And I just want to say, I think, Pablo, you gave me one of the best book advice. I think it was, 3 weeks ago you called me? Was it 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago when we spoke.
We were talking on the phone. He's dude, you got to read this book. I say, what are you doing? We were just talking, catching up. He's like, look, read The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Yeah. And I've been talking about this book to everybody. I mean, every single morning. Now, I wake up early. I get a lot of things done in the morning. Seriously, I get so many things done early in the morning before I start my day.
I love it.
So even now, even what you're saying is you have a successful businesses. You're still reading?
I'm still reading, of course.
Why, bro? You made it, man.
You already made it to the top, baby.
That's cool. That's what
I think
always a student, right?
Yeah, always got to be a student. You always got to be continuous growth. And I
That's
think
a nugget for all you people listening out there.
And I think my attitude has changed in the last 3 or 4 weeks because I've been reading and applying a lot of concepts. He said, do an affirmation. All right, affirmation's done. Okay, great. Set your alarm early. Fuck, I hate waking up early. I don't want to go to the gym. But you know what? Shit, I'm going to wake up early and go to the gym or do yoga. I do yoga because, it's fun.
Because you're skinny. You're skinny. You can flex all that ass.
That's form of meditation. And
I think his wife is the benefit of that.
and it's just it's just something that you just got to do. You see all these successful people telling you what they're doing. I think that's the most important. A lot of people tell you what they're doing to have success. Write down your goals, have affirmations, wake up early, get things done. But not a lot of people say, "Oh, that's a great idea." They'll take the note, they'll write it down, but they don't. Like Gabe said, they don't execute. They don't fucking work. They don't just go out there and do it.
You know how many times I wrote down 2 a day, and I never did 2 a day? I wrote that shit down. I wrote that shit down every Thursday and every Saturday.
I
Every
also
Tuesday,
started
Thursday,
a to-do
Saturday,
list.
right?
Believe it or not, a simple to-do list. Just to be able to, I remember Vince told me a while ago, just write it down, bro. Just write down what you got to do today. I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't know if you remember, Vince, that he told me, bro, how come you have no time? Why don't you write it down? And
break down your time.
I broke down my time, and I have a brand new baby. I have
kudos to that.
I have a total of 4 boys at home. Ooh. I have my wife, and it's just
Basketball
I got my hands full. So believe it or not, a simple to-do list. Just to what you're gonna do from 10 to 4. I got to do this. I got to go to, the grocery store. I got to pick up this. It really helps. It really helps. Why? Because it lays down your day. And that's how you actually, because the thing that we cannot, nobody can buy time. The clock is going to keep on ticking. But the way you utilize that time, that's what counts.
Yeah.
Well, it's having you kind of mentioned how Vince brought that up. It's like having an accountability or a workout partner. Like Omero and Pablo, you guys hitting the gym up at 5 in the morning. God,
man. That's inspirational.
Right. That's insane, man. Props to you guys.
Yeah, props.
Still
It's
in
so
bed,
cold.
cuddled up.
It's so cold in the morning. You guys even sweat?
Vincent, we used to be roommates. 5 a.m. was like,
Yeah.
that
Hell
wasn't me.
no.
It wasn't. And if you guys, for the guys that have been listening to the podcast, if you go like episode 1 to like now, Pablo for the first like 15 episodes was like convincing me like, hey man, we should really do this morning thing. And like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, I'm all right. And
How would you like to be great?
yeah. And making the decision, well, first of all, getting the book and then reading why it's important. Let's give it a shot. New year, new me, right? So, and it's now how many days in a row that we've been going to the gym at 5? 8 days. 8 days in a row. We're not taking any days off. Why?
For what?
Sunday, Sunday we had this mastermind after the gym at like 7:30 in the morning after the gym. We came out with some like brilliant ass ideas from 7:30 till about like 10. I haven't been up that early on a Sunday on purpose for a really, really, really long time. Why would we take a day off? Like money never sleeps, right?
Money
like
never sleeps, yeah.
shit.
But that's good. It goes in
fucking
to show like anything in life, have some kind of accountability or workout partner.
Yeah.
You know, because us four here, I keep leaving Danny out, but we always check each other, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, VD, you're fucking up, man. Hey, I need you to do this. Or, Gabe, what's up, man? You said you're going to do this. You know, and it's good to check each other in a good way because, you know, it's tough to differentiate or keep separate friendship and business, you know, especially when you're in business with your friends.
Yeah. It's true. And I think, Omero, we had the conversation yesterday. You were saying, man, I got so much shit done in the morning from like you say, from 7 to 10, you get so much shit done. For the rest of the day, you're spending time with your wife, your daughter.
I have to clean the house and make it perfect.
Yeah.
And she's loving it, right? She's loving it. I mean,
I'm waking up at 5 tomorrow, guys.
I'm gonna call you.
No, I'm just kidding, man.
I'll be honest. I definitely would challenge all of you guys to read that book. Just read it.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually implement it, but read it, and then you'll slap yourself after if you don't implement. But nonetheless, man, it was definitely fun sitting down with you guys and chopping it up. The story behind how BDF came to life is legit. Like it's a true success story with everybody pitching in and trying to figure this thing out.
I want to hear the story behind Ganas Network, man.
Yeah.
It's
How that came to that come to fruition.
You guys are launching a podcast here soon, right?
We have a podcast. We have 2 episodes out.
Okay. Cool. Well, you should invite us as your guest.
It's interesting, man, to see what podcasting is doing for people.
Yeah.
I started podcasting like 2 years ago, and I've learned so many things in the last 2 years, man. And it's free. Why the fuck not? Any subject on anything, you could search it and learn from industry experts, and we're just, honestly, we're paying it forward, dude, and it's fun. Because as we're interviewing all these people, and you guys too, you hear different stories, you get massive nuggets. Mm-hmm. I get inspired every single week from different people in different industries that I never thought I would get anything out of. And and we're also helping promote their businesses because we want to see them succeed. And it's just like this like ripple effect that I can tell that it's not that I'm doing it for selfish reasons because we're not making a penny off of this.
Nope.
Like all this equipment we're buying, it's dope. But I can see how it's building a community. And who knows, man? We want to do like a scholarship,
Eventually, that's one of the
live
goals.
events, have live events, and have like public speakers, and have courses.
Have Hookah Catering there?
That's
Of
right.
course.
So 2016 is looking bright for you guys. BDF, your course. What's next after the course? You guys got to be
planning ahead.
Yeah.
We got a couple things in the works right now. We have some patents in the works right now, and it's coming out. It's going to be in full effect soon, hopefully. But yeah, we got a couple things in the works, man.
Well, I think you can share what's on the patent.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's patent pending right now, but we're coming out with the very first flavored hookah tip, which is a really cool candy hookah tip. It's patent pending right now, so we're taking the hookah tips that normally people put in their hookah and you smoke from, but now it's going to be candy coated.
Yeah.
And you get that experience
Taste.
of
It's like a 4D. Like you smoke it, you smell it, you taste it.
hitting all areas.
Are you able to eat it?
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
It will be edible.
Bam. That's an exclusive on Ganas Network.
That is tight.
We're bumping up the obesity levels, man.
We'll have sugar free. We'll come.
For the diabetics.
How can people connect with you guys? I know you guys do a lot of social media stuff, constantly videos and what's up. How can people connect?
I think the best thing is go to bringthefire.com. That's www.bring, D-A, D as in Delta, A as in Alpha, fire.com. And you'll be able to go ahead and link up to our Facebook, YouTube channel, Twitter, Instagram, the whole 9 yards. And you're able to see everything that we do on there. You can connect to our podcast, Smoking Nights with Bring the Fire.
Tight.
You'll be able to see all the clubs that we do because we're in a lot of venues across Orange County and LA. So if you ever want to go
Don't
out
forget about those IE people.
and the IE people,
We didn't forget about you.
yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And we're always hiring.
That's
Wanna make
right.
Extra cash. We're always hiring.
Absolutely.
That's
Well,
what's
looking for
up. That's
people.
what's up. How has social media helped your business?
Well,
Well, I mean, social media, I mean, that's a whole ballpark that I still have yet to learn. You know, there's so much more to still learn about social media, but I guess I'm kind of the social media guy. Instagram guy. You know, I'm really heavy on the Instagram and just promoting the nightclubs that we're at, just posting cool pictures of people smoking. We like to feature our customers and, you know, having a good time, smoking hookah, and partying. That's our thing, right? I party and smoke with Bring the Fire. And, you know, I think it's really helped because people get to see who we are, what we do, having a good time. And it's not really just as, I mean, yeah, we promote what clubs we're going to be at, but it's more about the clients and looking at the hookahs and just, again, having an all-around good time.
Right, you guys are showing like the culture of what you guys do, because it's not just hookah. It really, it's an experience, you know, and the way you guys present it too, like, it's a unique, really unique. I remember when you guys had hookahs that were like lighting up. Like, I'd never seen that before at a club. That's like so unique.
Well, I've always said like hookah like brings people together, you know. Sounds kind of cheesy, but it's true, right? At that party, you know, I was talking to, you know, Jamie Sandoval's dad's brother, you know, and I would have never probably had a conversation with that guy, but he was like, hey, what is this? You know, and he was smoking some hookah and we had a conversation. Why? Just because, you know, it's unique. People want to sit down, hang out, and it just sparks different conversations. That's why every Monday night we're in here masterminding with hookahs.
I think that's a big nugget right there. If you do want to, you know, have an organization that is your mastermind. Who's in your mastermind group?
Huge,
yeah. Who can you collaborate with? Whose ideas can you draw off of? And if your ideas are good, you don't know. You think your ideas are good, but your colleague may think, hey, you know, it could be better this way.
Right, just little minor adjustments.
Minor adjustments, and that's why we work together, because we always check each other and always like, hey, it could work this way, but I think it'll work better that way. But let's try it your way and let's see if it works. And then we'll adjust it. We'll adjust along the way. But all these minor adjustments, man, that made us who we are today. And we're still growing. We're still adjusting every week. I mean, we have our core guys here every Monday for a mastermind. They were just here before you guys came. And, you know, there's still ideas that we learn from our guys in the field every day. Like, we learn from them. Like, because, yeah, we try to be in the field sometimes. we're in the field, you know, not as much as before. But there are eyes and ears out there, and we learn from them,
right?
Pretty much.
And I think so. You touched on Omero, like, you know, Vince, why are you still reading? Why are you still learning? Why are you still growing? You know, like, you made it, you know, and it's kind of like the mentality that I like to have. I think all of us have. It's like, no, fuck that. We haven't made it.
No, we haven't made it.
You know, even when we're millionaires or whatever, you know, you put in your mind like you want to achieve, well, what's next?
Yeah.
You know, don't be, you know, you don't want to be bored sitting there like, all right, well, I made it. No, it's like, for us, it's like, all right, cool. We got into these venues. What's next? What's the next venue we can get into? How can we increase our income? How can we help more people? Because at the end of the day, I never thought we'd be actually helping as many people as we are. Because it's cool that we got into it to make money, yes, but then we turned around and like, everybody on our team is making money, and that's fucking awesome. The texts that we've gotten before,
dude, like, you know, people, crazy text, right? Thanking us, crying, like, thank you, Bring the Fire. Like, we got people that don't even have time for Bring the Fire anymore because they moved on, but they still want to try to be in our company somehow. Mm-hmm. They still want to be a part of our association. Like yeah, you've gone on to big things. You don't have to be at the club anymore. Like, there's this one guy. He's making a lot of money for himself. He's really humble, man. He's really cool. He's doing his own thing now. He's started with us in Bring the Fire. Now he's moved on, and he's got a really good job, really stable income. He doesn't need to come back to Bring the Fire, but he wants to. Like, he wants to be a part of our association. He wants to be a part of our association, and that's what we built like a culture, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about. It's an attractive culture, and and if you discover something that's really great, I bet you they bring good people. They know good people.
Yeah,
and that's how you build an army.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I'm curious because we all have like a lot of network marketing, self-help background. Real quick, favorite self-help book and favorite quote. I'm just curious. Around the table. Kareem.
Oh, shit. How to Win Friends.
Hey, that's mine, dude.
I got you, bro. Hey, that was mine too.
That was mine, dude.
How to Win Friends and Influence People, man. Love that book. I really think because of network marketing, hopping into that, and you know, as much as somebody may hate or love network marketing, we've all learned so much from it, man. And I don't think I would have grown to be who I am today or what I still would like to be without network marketing, because just, I guess, the influence and, like you guys said, the association, just learning. So favorite quote is treat others how you want to be treated.
I think mine, my first pick was, how to influence people. My second pick is, Arcade. Dude, I forgot the name of the book. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Richest Man in Babylon. I love that book. It's a short book. It's a good read. It's in story form. It teaches you about money. It's in story form, man. I love it. It keeps me engaged. Sometimes when I read textbooks and stuff like that, it keeps me, I want to put this down. I'm tired of this. But it keeps me engaged because it's a story form. I guess my favorite quote, I learned this from a seminar I went to a couple weeks ago. Just fucking work.
Yeah,
just fucking work. Yeah, that was Gary V. Gary V was on stage and he was like, everybody was asking him, "Hey, how'd you get us successful?" You know what I did? I fucking worked. That's all I did.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's my turn. Like Kareem, How to Win Friends, Influence People. Think and Go Rich by Napoleon Hill, one of my favorite books. And also, I got to add another book, The Slight Edge. I think
Jeff
that book,
Olson?
Jeff Olson, that book really,
Yeah.
I think that book really helped me understand just doing little things every single day in the act of doing it. But my favorite quote, like Gabe says, fucking work. But on top of that is Jim Rohn. And it's, work harder on yourself than you do in your business.
Deep.
I haven't heard that in a minute.
Jim Rohn.
Nice.
I'm gonna read 10 pages tonight, man.
Yeah, I'm not much of a reader, but that's something that I have been, picking up on, small quotes and stuff. And but yeah, I read the Slight Edge as well, and I've had, so, I'm not gonna lie, Vince, VD, you're the one that all the little quotes you may not think that a lot of people listen or read. I read everything you put out there. That's all I read. I'm not a big book reader, but you know what? I do have some books. I listen to the Dave Ramsey Effect. And I've listened to some of his audio, and yeah, man, that's pretty much what I've been growing on. I have tons of quotes, but the one that really stuck out to me, not to jump on that bandwagon, but I am, it's like work, all my life, that's all I've known. My dad, he was also always an entrepreneur, and always just did for himself, also immigrant, but one thing that did sit out for me from him was he would work his ass off. That's all he did, so that's why I just get to work. Really, it's big. It's very small, very short, very simple, but that's pretty much what we got to get to. Get to work.
I got a question for you guys, for Ganas Network guys. Like I hear all the time, the immigrants in this country are like taking over. They're creating businesses. Why do you think like the immigrants have the most drive? In my opinion, I think they have the most drive than the native-born people that have been here for generations.
Because when you come into this country and you have absolutely nothing, you have no choice.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to kind of go back to.
Yeah.
Like in my situation, it's a little like different. My dad's family's actually pretty like well off in Mexico. They're not rich, but they have a nice
Better
house.
than most.
Yeah, they never go without a meal, but it's dangerous.
Are they narcos, bro?
You don't have to say if they are.
I'm sorry, man. I have to say that because after watching that Pablo Escobar, every
that's
Mexican I meet, are you a narco, bro?
No, and like it's dangerous. Like you don't have the same opportunities that we have here. As far as like just the education, the different career paths that are available to you here, and the accessibility of technology.
Yeah.
And like if you want to get a loan in Mexico, if you don't have a lot of collateral, you're not going to get a loan. Period. Like credit isn't FICO and all that shit doesn't matter in Mexico.
I don't give a shit about that.
And for me, man, I think the reason people that get here, if they're immigrants, they know what's waiting for them back home. I have cousins that don't speak English and they're working in Virginia. They got a legal pass, like a working permit to be here in the States. They do like 3 months here and then they go for 2 months back home, 3 months and 2 months, right? They're like in their early 20s, but for them it means so much, you know, and all them, he says like they just keep enough enough money to pay their rent and eat, and like everything goes back to Mexico. They're funneling it all back. And they're so happy, like they're so like I see on Facebook. It's funny, like they're so just like jacked for the opportunity, and not that Americans that born here, like let's just say white people that have been here a couple generations. Not to say, because I know a lot of white people that are hungry too, but it's a different appreciation, man, when you know the story behind the story of what families have done to migrate here.
And that's kind of why we started the Ganas Network, just for FYI. Because there's a lot of people who immigrate into this country that, we all know the people who write the books, the people who are maybe, constantly on stage. We know those guys' stories because they're always talking about their stories. But there's tons and tons of people who immigrated into this country who have had some form of success. And those guys' stories can be just as inspiring. And I think by bringing it through a podcast, we can bring those stories to life. And with people listening, there might be someone who can be inspired by these people's stories. So, that's the whole purpose of the Ganas Network, is to share the stories like today. Yeah. Your guys' story is really cool. You guys came together with an idea from something that was born in a party. And it took 1.5 years for it to you guys watered the idea. And eventually that seed grew and is grown into what it is today. But the story from the idea to where you're at now was what made this fun tonight. Hearing the trial and the errors and the feelings and the emotions that went into the whole business. That's what Ganas Network is about. That's what we want to be able to bring to the people. The success stories like your guys', but the story that happened in between. Most people don't get a chance to hear that.
Right.
Because we don't all have the platform to write a book and be put on the stage to talk about how we got to where we got to. No, we don't get those opportunities because we're not labeled the quote unquote, successful person on stage. That's the 1% network marketer, the guy who gets that platform. We don't have those platforms, but there's a lot of people like yourselves. I mean, your guys' business is bringing in 23, 24K a month in cash. I mean, think about that. Why wouldn't I want to hear your story?
Right.
And how do you know there's not somebody out there who came, at how old were you when you got here, Kareem?
6 years old.
Who was just recently brought here, a 6-year-old kid, and now this podcast is free. He's 12 years old and he's like, wow, listening to this podcast, and he's like, wow, he came here at 6. I came here at 6 too. I've been here for 6 years. Why can't I do something with myself? Right. It's that's what it's about. So that's what Ganas Network is about.
Sweet.
Cool.
People that have Ganas.
And it's like, I know, like we all own our own businesses here, right?
Yeah.
Let me try a poll. Do you have a business degree, John?
I most definitely do not.
Okay. I don't have a business degree. I went to school for criminal justice, not a business degree. Vincent?
No, I don't.
Gabe?
I have a degree in the School of Hard Knocks.
All right.
Not in business.
No, I dropped out of college.
So that just goes to show everybody that it doesn't fucking matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what you've already done. If you have a degree in anything, that's good. That's awesome. But it's about moving forward, working on yourself every single damn day to improve slightly, learn a new skill, master your craft, master your craft, and that's it. And make it happen. That's what's up.
And bring the fire.
Yeah, thank you guys for making the time, honestly, to sit down with us and sharing your story.
It was cool. It was really fun.
I actually learned a lot. I've known you guys for a long time. I've known you guys for a long time, and I learned like a lot about your business. Like, oh, okay, go ahead. I didn't know that. Tight, interesting, and I thought you guys were balling from the beginning. I was like, oh,
We wish.
hey, the pictures look dope. I was like, oh, they're happy.
Yeah.
For real.
It's a happy business, man. It's a happy business.
It's fun.
But we wouldn't have this without our team, man. Everything is on the shoulder of our team. Our team is awesome. The guys that work with us,
At all the clubs.
at all the clubs out there.
the
all
strip clubs
venues.
that we can't go to.
Yeah, all the strip clubs we can't go to because we're all tied down.
Everyone's married.
Actually, yeah, everybody at this table is married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
You remember when we were all single?
Dang.
No.
Oh yeah, yeah. The majority of us were single. Yes.
Anyways, but yeah, man, it was definitely cool hanging out with you guys tonight. You know, we have a lot of years that we've known each other, and tonight, you know, we got to see it because we were so comfortable with each other, talking about, you know, you guys' business and your guys' success, and I'm truly grateful that we got that opportunity to sit down with you guys, share the BDF story, bring the fire, hookah business, catering to all places, even strip joints, right?
That's right.
Sam's Huff, bro. LA.
LA.
Shout out.
Shout out to Sam's. Shout outs to Leilani.
Shout outs to Taboo Gentlemen's Club.
Shout outs Taboo.
I want to go there. And I want to go there. So why don't we go? Why don't we do
Field
this,
trip?
man? Why don't we do this? Why don't we go around the table and have you guys, you know, share one last thought and what you guys want to share with anybody out there.
Hey guys, JP again. Yeah, man. Just to everybody out there, you know, I know a lot of times we get caught in the mix, the everyday, you know, day-to-day life struggle. But just like what Omero was saying, you know, I really like that. You know, it's like, you know, master your craft. You know, I never really seen it in that, and it brought a different light to it. You know, we all got our talents. Everybody has a talent or something that you could do that's unique that nobody else has.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to learn. That's where you got to apply. That's where you got to build your strength. And if there's a weakness, you make it a strength. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. And I just hope that whatever you guys are doing out there, hopefully this was able to hit a light switch to where, you know what, I'm not going to sit down today. I'm going to stand up. You know, I'm going to run that extra mile. And just, you know, keep pushing forward, you guys.
I just want to say thank you to Ganas Network, Omero and Pablo for, you know, just coming over here to the garage where it all happened. And I think the most important thing is just work and just focus on what you want. If your why, if your dreams are bigger than your excuses, then you have to make it happen. You have to make it happen. If your goal is to have a lifestyle for your kids or anything in that nature where you want to retire somebody or take care of someone you love, and that's your purpose, you just got to make it happen for yourself. So I think that's my biggest thing this year is if my dreams and my why, the reason why I'm doing it, working my ass off, is bigger than my excuses, I'm not going to quit.
That's right, man. Yeah, Vincent's a humble guy, man. I know he's working on other things for himself, working on being a videographer, taking pictures. He's doing really good, working hard. He's driving crazy hours. He's never going to talk about himself like that, but I'm going to talk about it for him. He's just one of the hardest Asian guys, one of the hardest guys I know that works. He's like the editor and everything behind the scenes of Bring the Fire, and he does all this editing for other things. He doesn't even get paid for it. So I want shouts out to Vincent, man. He's really good inspiration, a really great team member.
That's right.
For me, man, you know, I'll just put this out there, man. 2016 is my year, man. I know it is. It has to be. I got 2 kids on the way. Shot. Just
Damn.
one straight shot and boom, 2 kids.
Twins,
like
baby.
a soldier. Like a soldier. I'm a savage. I'm a savage, bro. Yeah, man. So I got 2 kids on the way, man. 2016, I got to work my ass off. I've been working my ass off this last 3 days, filming something else for another Udemy course. I'm another Udemy instructor for something else. You'll see that along the way. You know, I still have a 9 to 5. I still work, and I'm working on other things on the internet and stuff like that. But I'm definitely gonna 2016. I have no excuse. I got to feed my kids. That's on the way. My wife's Asian. She likes a lot of money. I got to provide that.
No pressure.
She comes from a lot of money. Damn. So no pressure, but I gotta put that on there. So it's gonna be definitely a big year for me. And you can see me on the internet on Udemy on Bring the Fire course and another course that's coming out.
Good stuff, man. This is Chemo. I guess the last words of the night are, do you see how hookah brings people together? No, I mean, this was awesome. shout outs to Ganas Network. Thank you guys for coming out. Huge shout out to you guys. You guys are doing some good stuff out there. I really, I listened to I think a podcast a while back, but I listened to one today with your cousin Oscar, which I've also known for a long time. Great podcast.
Dude, that's awesome. Man.
It was an awesome podcast,
great.
and I had no idea. You know, and it kind of, I guess, opened up my eyes or my mind more to the idea of podcasting, or when Vincent's like, "Hey, we're starting to Bring the Fire podcast," I'm like, "What are we going to talk about?" But it doesn't really matter, man. It's just getting in there and that 4-letter word, work. And I'm excited for this year, 2016, for all of us. I'd like to sit here next year and see what we've accomplished, together, side by side. And kind of, just building each other up as a mastermind, and helping each other stay accountable. So appreciate you guys coming out, and this was an awesome experience.
Shouts out to Ganas Network, man, for bringing this all together.
Ganas.
We should definitely meet up in about 3 or 4 months. This was fun. We should do it again. Or you guys can invite us to your podcast, and
Definitely,
we can
Will.
make an
At the
excuse
strip
to
club.
come and smoke hookahs with y'all. But yeah, man. Anything else, Omero? I'm ready.
Honestly, man, I'm speechless, dude, because you guys are just sharing like so much knowledge that it's cool, man. I know that everybody out there, even if you only got one nugget, one little thing that I was like, damn, that hit my heartstrings, like that's what I needed to hear. That's a slap I needed to be like, yeah, maybe I should try getting up in the morning. Maybe I should write down my day. Yeah, maybe I should organize myself a little bit better. Damn, you know what? I haven't read a book in 6 months. Whatever it was, guys, make it happen. Lunes con ganas. Crush it. Make it a great week. We're going to be back next Monday. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Metrofund Financial, #1 sponsor. We always lead with that one, but that helped us get the ball started,
Credit restoration.
Fix your credit, guys. I think
It helped me.
Tell us your testimony, Gabriel.
Well, I came to Pablo one time, and I was like, I got this much in debt, and my credit score is horrible. How do I do it? And he did a quick credit check, and my credit score is pretty freaking good right now, dude.
Really?
700.
Yeah, 700 above the 700s.
So it works.
It works.
It's real. Not a scam.
No.
Metrofundfinancial.com. Hit them up. And for all of your landscaping needs, all you guys, it's been really rainy, so that means that grass and those roots and all that shit's growing. JNRlandscape.co. Hit us up. Make it a great week. Lunes con ganas. Crush it.
Man.
Peace out.
Hey.
Baby, pass me the hookah. Hey, baby, just play me the hookah. Baby, pass me the hookah.